23 News. My name is Matt Micheletti, and tonight we sign off and bid farewell to another season of First Friday Night Live. But first, as always, here are tonight's top stories. Jodi Arias' trial has come to an end with her sentencing phase, finally. But due to a juror that didn't want to get with the party, she got on a mistrial due to a hung jury. Now, upon hearing this, she got excited and asked them, are they into butt stuff? And what is their safe word? Now, it's no surprise the United States voters are clamoring for marijuana deregulation, am I right? Yeah, you guys are stoned. With more and more states making the move to usurp federal law by legalizing personal use on a state level, the federal government is left scorned. Washington, D.C. was the latest state or territory to make the decriminalization jump, making it legal to possess up to 1 ounce of pot for personal use. Yeah. And now that it's legal, John Boehner can finally exhale that bong hit he's been holding for 65 years. Oh, wait. That's his actual skin color? Oh, okay. Never mind. Social media, everybody's got that on their phone right now, has become such a huge part of our lives, right? We can almost not even live without it. Now, almost every facet of our lives is shared, uploaded, vined, retweeted, favorited, or pinned for all eternity. Now, humanity needs another social media app like we need another hole in our bodies, which is where Fartners comes into play. Fartners is described as, and this is a direct quote from their web application, a social network that connects people through their farts. Yes, their farts. It is basically very similar to Twitter, where you can follow and be followed by friends and celebrities. Only instead of sharing whatever comes out of your brain like other social networks, you share whatever gas comes out of your ass. The result is a feed that's compromised of people's funniest moments and sets aside weather and political rants. But what about inquiring minds? How can I like your butt trumpeting if I don't know where you stand on black crime? How will I judge your pestilent poo vapors if I can't discern where you draw the line on feminism or cat videos? In the end, we here at 23 News hope that this passing trend is nothing more than a specter in our midst, only to disappear like a fart in the wind. Now, Dr. Oz, do we have any fans of Dr. Oz here tonight? 3 people, that sounds about right. Dr. Oz is America's 5th favorite fake doctor. Right after Dr. Pepper, Dr. J, Doctor Who, and Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. Now, he's recently come under fire for suggestions based on the ancient Chinese art of feng shui. Dr. Oz has stated that in order to bring tranquility into your home, you should hang a wind chime in a room in your house. Yes, you heard that correctly, a wind chime in your house. Inside, where there is no wind. Maybe you're supposed to use it in conjunction with the fart app, we're not really sure here. But I highly doubt the efficacy of a wind chime with no wind. But if you're creative enough to blast your ass towards it, it might just work. Now for this next story, we go to the Great White North, also known as Canada. This week, during a session of Parliament, Pat Martin, a member of the House of Commons, blamed his absence from a vote on cheap underwear that was too tight, preventing him from sitting for long periods of time. This is not an issue in the United States, where it is well known that all Congress members go commando. Maybe that's why John Boehner's face is so orange, I don't know. But it's also important to note that his vote was not thrown out. It was turned backwards, inside out, and then inside out and backwards, just like any good pair of underwear. Now, this next story comes from a worldwide study of penis length out of London. Some of you may have read this on the news recently. The average length of a penis has been widely contested for centuries. From the jokes about short dicks to the snark placed upon the shafts of many, the dimensions of the old yogurt shooter has been a hot topic for a long time. Finally, science has come to the rescue, thank God. King's College in London has conducted a worldwide study of more than 15,000 men to finally answer the burning question, whose dick is really the biggest? Sorry, Africa, the stereotype has been debunked. The study has shown that the average flaccid size is a mere 3.5 inches. And the average erect lap rocket is an astonishing 5 1/4 inches in length. Yeah. With this being the case, many older men are left to gaze upon their bangers and mash to find that their ball droopage is now actually longer than their actual penis size. Now, micropenises, which are dongs that make up less than 2 inches when erect, are only 0.14% of the world's population. It's a small amount for a small cock, you know what I'm saying? So fear not, men who currently have the short sword. With the average penis enhancement surgery costing between $60,000 and $80,000, the men surveyed said they would still just get a sports car and hope for the best. Now this one speaks towards the police brutality cases we've been seeing here in the United States. Police departments around the United States have been looking for ways to train their cops on how to be more sensitive. Right. Now to do so, they've been looking for unlikely sources of inspiration. Truthfully, like Patrick Swayze films for a police department in Dallas, Texas. Not joking. Because nothing says don't shoot an unarmed, non-resisting person like the pottery scene in Ghost. Now this next segment is what we will call finally for this season, and hopefully we don't do it next. Oh no he didn't is the name of the segment right now. And this one pertains to Orthodox rabbis in New York City. This month, Orthodox rabbis got a break from the New York City Board of Health, and they've come under fire and scrutiny for the controversial practice known as Metzitza B'Peh. Yeah. A method used in ritual circumcision of an infant in the Jewish community. Now, for those of you that are unknown or don't know much about this tradition, basically what's happening here is there's a person called a mohel, who does the circumcision, and then once the skin is sliced off the penis, they suck the blood off of it. I'll let that one sink in for another 5 or 10 seconds. But here's the thing, from 2010 to 2013, herpes infection rates among circumcised infant Jews rose 3.4 times more than the last decade combined. Now this is due to ineffective overwatch by the city and state health boards. And because why question God? Just let a guy in a weird hat copulate your son orally because, you know, a 2,000-year-old book says it's cool, right? Now, we here at 23 News couldn't agree any less, all right? This is essentially rape of a child. And at least assault, at the very least, man. Now, speaking in defense of the oral suction method of circumcision is a rabbi named Rabbi Cohn, at the chairman of this organization sounds legit. It really does. The chairman of the American Board of Oral Ritual Circumcision. That must be real. I don't know. Now, he highly doubts that the oral suction method is linked to the spread of herpes because he said, I've done over 35,000 of them and no one's complained. Now, this of course does not take into account the customary religious belief of miracles. Right, miracles. Because nothing says miracles quite like turning water into wine, Noah splitting the Red Sea, and genital herpes. Now praise the Lord and pass the antiseptic wipes. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Now, if herpes is a miracle, then ASU is a hotbed of Christ-like behavior. Now here's a hot tip for all the Orthodox rabbis in attendance in the audience tonight. No pun intended. Stop violating children and we'll stop thinking your religion is batshit fucking crazy. Now tonight we have a very special guest this evening coming all the way from the Midwest. Please welcome the fabulous singer, Mr. Michael McDonald, everyone. Thank you, man, for having me on the show. It's great to have you here, Mr. McDonald. Before we get started, we've had kind of a running trend of co-anchors on this show that all of a sudden just die for whatever reason. So if we can have any cast or crew that would like to come up on stage, we're going to do kind of an in memoriam for these co-anchors that are no longer with us. So if you're on cast or crew and have nothing to do, and I know you're standing right back there looking like at me right now, just come up on stage. There we go. There we go. And just if you have lighters, bust them out. Cell phones, it's 2015. We can light those up like we're at a Springsteen concert. It's going to be a good time. Now we've lost 5 co-anchors this season. And so we're going to do a short in memoriam. The first one that we would like to celebrate the life of is our first co-anchor, Margot. Michael?
I keep forgetting you're not alive anymore. I keep forgetting you'll never read the news again. I keep forgetting you were killed by a beast. I keep forgetting now.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Margot's eulogy, everyone. Margot. Now, yes. Show her some love. She's drinking Alizé with Tupac right now. Now, our second cast member of the season that passed away, unfortunately, was Ting, who is not here with us anymore. So please, Michael, take it away again.
Y'all won't be there. Down and under, y'all won't be there. Down and under, y'all won't be there. Down and under.
All right. Ting, everybody, all right. Alizé with Tupac again. Okay. So our third cast member and co-anchor that died this season was, of course, the very talented Christy. So, Michael, please take it away.
Oh, it's so sad that you died. You collapsed like a sack of crap. And then, in fact, I had sex with you. I need you to know I'm coming for seconds. I hope you will see now that demon on me.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Michael McDonald. Now, we're going to go ahead and do the last 2 together just because of time constraints this evening. But we had a co-anchor named Ben, as well as a weatherman named Joe this year. I know they sound very, very basic white bread names, but they were crucial parts of the 23 news team. So, Michael, please give it away. Once more time.
Taking it to the grave, taking it to the grave, Caribbean queen, and now we share in the same dream, and our hearts can beat as one.
Whoa. Dude. Michael, that's Billy Ocean, man. That's not you. Oh.
I'm so sorry.
No, Michael McDonald, everybody, in the cast and crew of Jonathan McDonald, everyone. Show him some love one last time. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Guys, it's been a real pleasure reading the news for you this season. It's been absolutely fantastic. But most of the praise needs to go to the sound and video and light crew and the cast and crew that does this job. So thank you all so very much. Have a great night.